Today is October 1. Hello everyone, this is Daily US Stock News by Kyle, bringing you the latest stock market updates every day. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Epic Games expands its antitrust battle against Google. The Shenzhen Component Index's increase has set the largest one-day growth record since the introduction of the daily limit system on A-shares on December 16, 1996. The CSI 300 Index and Shanghai Composite Index both surged by over 8%, marking the biggest rise since September 2008. The combined trading volume across the three markets of Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Beijing exceeded 2.6 trillion yuan, creating a historic high. In the first 9 months of 2024, global stock markets rose by approximately 18%, marking the highest return for the same period since the post-2009 financial crisis recovery. Notably, global equity funds recorded a $51 billion inflow in mid-September, the second highest weekly inflow this year. The surge in lesser-known Chinese stocks has significantly outperformed popular stocks, with underperforming stocks in the MSCI China Index rising by 25%, far exceeding the 15% return of popular stocks. This performance highlights that underinvested stocks have become major beneficiaries of recent policy changes. Today, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's speech had little impact, as it was not a policy announcement day. The U.S. Department of Energy announced that it has purchased 6 million barrels of crude oil to replenish the Strategic Petroleum Reserve (SPR). This purchase was a response to the release of 180 million barrels of oil in 2022 as part of the replenishment measures. Game developer Epic Games has expanded its antitrust battle with Alphabet, Google.US, subsidiary Google, accusing the tech giant of working with Samsung Electronics to block rival app stores on mobile devices sold globally through default settings. In a lawsuit filed in San Francisco federal court, Epic Games stated that Google is seeking to maintain its market dominance with the help of Samsung Electronics. The lawsuit notes that in July, Samsung announced that all of its phones would be set by default to prevent malware, but it would also block users from downloading Android app stores that compete with Google Play Store and Samsung Galaxy Store, including app stores launched by companies like Epic Games and Microsoft, MSFT.US, this year. Automotive giant Stellantis, NYSE, STLA, saw its stock price plummet by 13%, following a significant downgrade in its annual forecast. The company cited worsening industry trends, rising costs of restructuring its U.S. business, and increased competition in the electric vehicle sector from China as reasons for the anticipated cash outflow exceeding expectations. In the short term, oil prices face downward pressure due to weak demand and concerns about oversupply, as the OPEC+ production cut agreement is set to expire in December. If demand remains weak, West Texas Intermediate (WTI) crude oil may test the low range of $61 to $62 last seen in 2021. Global food and beverage giant PepsiCo is in the final stages of negotiations to acquire Mexican tortilla chip specialist Siete Family Foods. The deal is reportedly valued at over $1 billion. Morgan Stanley released a report today, analyzing the potential economic impact of proposed tariffs by Tesla. The report issued a warning: the plan could significantly slow U.S. economic growth in the near term while pushing inflation higher. Currently, 60% of Chinese imports are subject to tariffs. However, under the new proposal, this proportion could rise to 100%, and the average tariff on Chinese goods could soar from 17% to 77%. Meanwhile, tariffs on imports from other countries could also reach the range of 25% to 35%. Morgan Stanley predicts that such an increase in tariffs will lead to a 3% decrease in U.S. consumer spending, a 3.1% reduction in business investment, and a 1.4 percentage point slowdown in real GDP growth. Additionally, monthly job creation could drop by 50,000 to 70,000, and the personal consumption expenditure (PCE) inflation rate could rise by 0.9 percentage points over 4 quarters.